I definitely wanted him. I hope there is a method to the madness. I think they've got the right coach. We'll see. I hope they have the right quarterback. I want to believe in Caleb. I really do. With these practices, I mean, at no point though have they strung together anything really positive, and maybe that's okay because they're learning a new offense, and he's only in his second year. That it's to be expected a little bit. He doesn't have a lot of experience. They're learning something new. Maybe it's okay. Maybe by week 5, 6, like it looks awesome. It looks great. As they get into the meat of their schedule, it all starts to come together, and he looks great. But it's been a rough preseason. It's been a rough camp. I mean, quite frankly. And yesterday sounds like it was another pretty lousy day for the offense.
I guess what I want to see is if they blitz 5, we've got it covered. You know what I'm saying?
Like he knows where it's going.
If they blitz 5, not so much Ben Johnson, but he's implemented the system
No,
where
I mean Caleb. That's what I meant.
If the fifth guy is coming,
right,
that we pick it up via the blitz, with blocking.
Or that there's some answer, right?
I don't want 5 guys coming, 6 guys blocking, and then we got a free runner to the quarterback. That's what I don't want. So my point is Ben Johnson's got it designed to where if they're blitzing, we can pick up the blitz. If we've got 6 guys in, including the running back and the 5 offensive linemen, if they bring 6, we've got it accounted for. 3 and 3, 3 and 3. All right, offensive line identifies that they're going to bring 4 off the side. We can read it and know that 4 is coming off the side, and we've got it picked up, and we're going to be okay. That's what I'm hoping for. So if I see that, then I'm in good shape. This is all predicated on the quarterback delivering the football. All your offensive success is your quarterback delivering the football where it needs to go in this offense. That's what this is predicated on. A lot of pressure on the quarterback.
A lot of pressure. There's always a lot of pressure on the quarterback.
But
everywhere.
They also run the ball. They always have run the ball in that Detroit offense.
Yes.
So I believe they want to run the ball here also. And you've got to be able to run successfully to be able to run a play-action pass. Play-action pass when you can't run is really kind of ugh. I mean, you're just doing it now for the quarterback timing. Sure, you can.
Yep.
You can. You make them hesitate a little bit. At what point do they quit hesitating?
Maybe.
That's your problem.
Maybe.
That's your dilemma.
Yep.
So the quarterback being able to deliver the ball is one of the most important things that needs to happen in this offense. So we'll see. It was a problem last year.
Yeah.
We're hoping it's not going to be a problem this year.
The problem at camp has been the unevenness of the first-team offense, and the ball was on the ground a lot yesterday. And at some point, you'd like to get this deep into camp and see the offense string good practices.
Are you saying incomplete passes? Are you saying fumbles? What are you saying? The ball was on the ground.
Incomplete passes. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what a lot of it was yesterday. Some procedural stuff he missed, we weren't there. I'm reading the accounts from the people that are watching.
Yeah.
And the 2-minute drill sounded awful. A couple of misses to Roma Dunze. I mean, Jason Leisure, I believe I was reading the Sun-Times this morning, described it as, I guess I'd like to see with my own eyes, too. Maybe I shouldn't just go totally on the trust or blind faith here of what everybody else is seeing, but I think Jason Leisure described it as 2 misses to a wide open Roma Dunze. That shouldn't be happening.
That shouldn't happen.
I saw misses with my own 2 eyes. I saw some good plays, too, in fairness. I saw some good throws from Caleb.
Well, the first pass we saw that ends up in the hands of a defensive back the other day when we were there.
Yeah, that was the Dolphins practice.
That was the overthrow.
Yeah.
Defensive back taking it for 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw one that hit.
This was the Cole Komet, and I'm like, did he stumble coming out of the break? Hoping that maybe he was trying to find his footing, didn't. The ball was kind of where it needed to be. And because your receiver might have stumbled, and you guys are, nope, there's no stumble there. He was out of the break clean. It was just overthrown.
Yeah, it sounds like the procedural stuff, false starts, and things like that are still an issue. That was an issue with the first team yesterday. Not a false start, a delayed game, excuse me. And Caleb was let out one of the audible sort of yells about not getting the playoff in time. It's at some point. I think we've gotten through one practice where it was like, hey, that was really good out of the offense. One out of how many practices have they had? And I know they're not all full pads in fairness, but 13. How many practices have there been?
They've been there 2 weeks, right?
More than that.
2.5 weeks, 17 days.
13 practices and
Possibly,
one where it's like, hey, that was pretty good. The rest of the time, and we saw 2 of them ourselves. I saw 2 of them myself. It's like, man, the ball should not be on the ground that much in training camp. Okay, True Fan Travel and ESPN Chicago are teaming up for the ultimate fan getaway to Sin City. That's right. We're going to see the Bears take on the Raiders in Vegas at the end of September. It's going to be great.
What do you get? Round trip airfare. You get a 3-night stay at Mandalay Bay. You got special live broadcasts of all the fellas. We're going to be there, guys. It's going to be Friday. It's going to be Saturday. It's going to be all the stuff on Sunday. It's going to be fantastic. You get to meet the ESPN Radio Chicago 1000 team, all-inclusive tailgate with all the bells and the whistles. Tickets to the Bears-Raiders game, which is probably the most important thing in the world, and there's more to come.
All right, spots are limited, so do not wait. Reserve your spot today at truefantravel.com.
Boom.
Is it
a testament to your defense? You like how I put
wishful
that?
thinking?
Is it a testament to your defense?
Positivity?
I'm trying to stay positive.
They've got a few weeks left. I hope we get to the point where, like, you get through a few of these, and whether we see it or you hear it, you read it that, hey, that was really good, that was crisp, that was clean, good day for the offense.
The most positive you're going to be all year about your football team going into the first game of the season.
Usually true.
You will usually be the most positive about your football team, and then things start to happen when it counts. And then you'll see some disturbing trends of play that'll get you concerned, or you won't. And you'll see stuff that's, tightened up. Everything looks great. Shirts are, tucked in. Everything looks fantastic. They're playing good, solid football. So it's a big test. First game, Minnesota. It's a big test. And they've got to find a way to pass that test. You got to win. That's what this league's about, winning. You don't have to win by 24 points. You just got to win by a field goal. You win by a field goal, then you build confidence. This is still a team that's going to have to build confidence. Whatever happened last year, you got boom. There's a new team, new year.
Not a lot of confidence.
You've got to go ahead. You've got to. Well, I mean, it eroded. It eroded quickly.
Yeah.
It eroded quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a team that was looking for an excuse to fall apart. Now, they found it in the Washington game, and then did they fall apart ever? The backbiting, the politics in the locker room politics, locker room lawyers, spokesmen that maybe shouldn't have been spokesmen, leaders that definitely shouldn't have been leaders. Some of them leaders should have been put out to pasture a year early.
It's funny because it was coming off their best game in a bye,
Yeah.
And you played kind of a stinky game, but then you had the lead, and then
found a way.
What happened
happened. Yeah.
And it just went.
Even with Kramer time. That was in the fourth quarter when they did Kramer time. They handed the ball at the goal line and he fumbled, right?
Was that late third quarter or the fourth?
No,
I think that was the fourth quarter.
It was fourth quarter. Then they get the ball back the next time. They drive it in, and now it's Caleb Williams' time, building confidence. The narrative then would have been, hey, Caleb Williams, wow, did he lead it? 2 drives in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
One ends up when some idiot calls for the offensive lineman to handle the football near the goal line. Well, that idiot is no longer here, all right? The other one ends in a beautiful touchdown that should have propelled the Bears to victory in a 5-2 record, and maybe the Bears go the way of the Washington Commanders.
Right.
Maybe they're the ones that build the momentum and now start charging through their schedule, which was soft as pudding last year. Okay? But instead, no, that was the Washington Commanders that had that. And now what do they think about their quarterback over there? Oh, he's a world
I think
beater.
they feel pretty good.
He's number 6. Whoa, he's better than C.J. Stroud. But going into last year, C.J. Stroud was the cat's meow, wasn't he?
He was.
Then he had injuries at receiver. Then all of a sudden he had nobody to throw the ball to.
Shaky offensive line. And
see how quick it goes.
Yeah.
See how quick it goes. But either way, here we are.
Nice catch.
Thank you. This is where the Bears find themselves. They've got to find a way to build momentum. Minnesota, first team, perfect opponent. And we'll see who the better quarterback is. It's going to be J.J. McCarthy against Caleb Williams.
Yes.
And it's going to be basically a rookie J.J. McCarthy with 1 year to watch.
Right.
Going up against the second-year vet. That's the storyline. That's what it's going to be. I'm excited about it. It's too bad that you see so many balls on the ground. Because it'd be nice to see guys catching the ball. You got to remember what Holmgren told. What did Holmgren tell? What's his name?
Who, Favre?
No, 83. Antonio Freeman.
Oh.
He said if you can't catch the ball, you can't hold on to the ball, you can't play in the NFL. It's okay. It's simple. And maybe that's the message that needs to be given to the wide receivers on this team. If you can't catch it and you can't hold on to it, boys, it's time to go. That's the way it works, young men.
I wish they would all get it together, this entire first-team offense. You're right, at some point. I mean, it'd be nice to see it quick.
It's training camp. That's why I'd rather see them playing the preseason game. I'd like to see some action. I'd like to I would love to see them get out there and everything that they've worked on, be able to show the world what it looks like.
Yeah, I know.
But for one reason or another, they seem to be hiding it.
The big conspiracy going around. I mean, Sylvie was talking about
They're
this last
hiding
Friday.
it.
Remember during Crosstalk he asked, then I was asked a bunch over the weekend. Are they afraid that Caleb's not ready? I can't answer definitively. I don't think so.
That was the trivia question, not trivia, but the poll question I wanted to ask. Are the Bears not playing Caleb Williams because they don't want to expose him to injury,
or they don't want him
expose him to the world for the player that he is right now?
Did Ben Johnson just come to town with this mentality from Detroit? And he's like, my starters aren't going to play.
Yeah, maybe.
If we go down the road of conspiracy and they're afraid of him being exposed here in the preseason, we are in way deeper blank than we thought we were.
That's what I'm worried about.
That is Justin Fields, Mitchell Trubisky territory of training camp.
So, Chris,
we are screwed if that's the case.
This is like in The Big Short where you don't realize that the housing market's going to crash and everybody's still betting on the housing market.
And the two guys are bragging about selling the,
making all the money, and Brad Pitt's going, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So that was pretty much my exact response to everyone who asked me that question this weekend. I mean, again, I was being at the Taste of Elmwood Park and just seeing a lot of Bears fans and talking to a lot of Bears fans, and being at the Patrick Kane event Friday night. So I was out in public, hobnobbing, talking to people. By the way, Patty Boyle, you should have seen Patty Boyle doing his thing on stage with Patrick Kane. What a Q&A that was. It was good stuff.
Cutting edge stuff.
But all the
Nice
questions
segue.
were about Caleb and not playing and this conspiracy that he's not. And Chris, my response was the exact same. I kept saying, well, I don't think so. But if that's the case, I was like, watch out.
We will find out.
I'm like, if I don't believe that. I'm saying it. Listen closely, everybody. I don't believe that. If that were to be the case, though, that is worst case scenario.
This much I will tell you, too. There's no abandoning ship on the Caleb Williams train.
No way.
You're gonna have to ride this pony.
You got to get him right
until the 17th game. This pony's going to have to be ridden, and ridden hard, if that's what it takes.
Got to get him right. You've got to get him right. You've got to
get him right.
Got to make this work.
There's no jumping off, no siree. It's 100% Caleb Williams.
And so, okay, if it's clunky in August, better now than in October. Like I said, if it all comes together and Ben just keeps drilling it and working with him, and if he puts in the requisite work, and it at some point it all clicks and it all hits and it all fires, that's great for all of us.
Yes,
I mean that's what ultimately where we want to get, but it's not the most positive thing to keep hearing and to see a couple of times these uneven up and down practices in training camp where. I know the defense is always ahead of the offense, fine, but I don't know how long you can keep saying that. We're well into training camp here, and these are still systems mostly through 7-on-7 and maybe a little bit different in full team padded practices, but that are geared toward allowing the offense to work. Right? I mean, how many times have you've said it a lot over the years, Holmgren didn't want defensive linemen always jumping up and maybe batting down a ball because he wanted things to try to click and work in practice. They didn't want Reggie going full speed because you're going to ruin practice. There's a lot of the times it's still about getting the offense in its rhythm and getting the work in.
That's why the ones always went against the twos.
Yeah.
Because you want to get the work in. You didn't want to have Reggie causing chaos.
Right, yeah.
Every blue moon, the ones would battle the ones in a specific drill.
Yeah.
But, you definitely want them to get their work.
It's kind of structured where it's we want the offense to get its work.
And no matter what, you always peel off the quarterback so the quarterback can complete his throw.
Right.
Even if you beat your guy, now you're getting the hell out of Dodge and getting ready to run downfield to get your conditioning in. The practice is built for the quarterback still to get his work in. Even if you break through, you peel off and you get the hell out of Dodge.
I think at some point it's got to look better.
It does.
So we're kind of waiting for that. All right. So we're mid-August, got time, but
got time.
Waiting for it to look better.
Time won't give me time.